March 31st, 2019, Los Angeles lost a good citizen that many say he was. I'm talking no other than Nipsey Hussle. And with more information here at The Jeremy Show, let's get started with the episode, as always. Hello everybody, welcome back to this show, this amazing show, that we always bring you. A great person just recently died on Sunday, March 31st, 2019, around 2:30 p.m. Was it 2:30 p.m.? Yeah, 2:30 p.m. No other than Nipsey Hussle. As many of you guys know, probably already know the news, or some of you guys don't even know the news. Well, let me break it down to you. Nipsey Hussle was shot in front of his store, the Marathon, which is in Slauson and Crenshaw. I'm not that far from Slauson and Crenshaw. I am kind of far. I'm probably like, how far is that? I'm not far from Slauson, that's what I was trying to say. But here from Crenshaw, it's a pretty good drive, probably a mile drive. Yeah, probably 2 miles. So it's a good drive, He got shot 6 times, 5 in the body and 1 in the head. That was also known as military attack, where you shot 5 times in the body, 1 in the head. So that's a total of 6 shots. Also, there were the fucking person who shot Nipsey was also arrested in Bellflower yesterday.
On his behalf?
Yes, he's not any special operations plan.
That will be entered. And what is your request, sir?
May 10th, Friday, for an additional 3
Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. He got arrested yesterday around, like 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon. He was captured by around Bellflower. The sheriff actually arrested him. It was in Bellflower police. I don't even know if Bellflower has a police, honestly. I know that the sheriff arrested him. Eric is now under custody, and he will be serving some time in prison. Pretty good time. I'm not sure if he might be convicted for a death penalty, but I don't think California has death penalties, does it? To make some more research on that. Many of these fans gather up in front of the Marathon on Monday at morning. They were there all day, honestly. These people were there all day, memorizing him. Putting some music of Nipsey Hussle, also, just putting candles up, flowers, and what was thought to be, spraying canning his name as a Harlen and Nipsey Hussle, what else? I wasn't there. I couldn't go out there to report, but friends were out there. They were. I got footage from them, so please enjoy these footage from my friends. These are footage that were taken by one of my friends who is a security guard at Long Beach, and yeah, it's really emotional, what went down. It sucks that people have to die for no apparent reason. The reason that the guy shot fire was because Nipsey Hussle asked him to leave because he didn't fuck with the guy. I mean, the guy's a snitch. Nobody wants to fuck with a snitch, honestly. Like, I'm being straight up myself. Like, nobody really wants. As my cousin Edwin, I mean, he was a snitch himself, and I never liked kicking it with him because, he's a snitch. He tells on people. My sister too, until I told her, you know what, I'm gonna stop fucking with you because you snitch on a lot, and I'm not gonna, I never snitch on anybody unless if it's like they snitch on me, they're gonna snitch on you too. Bitch, you snitched on me, the fuck? You feel me? But I don't know. he got mad, you know, he got mad that Nipsey Hussle asked him to leave the place, so he left, you know, without saying shit. He just left. An hour, 30 minutes, or 30 minutes itself, he came back and shot up Nipsey, you know. He didn't only shot up Nipsey, he shot up some other people, probably by accident, you know, bad aiming. But yeah, he hurt 2 other people and Nipsey himself. So it was some shit. And not only that, but yesterday itself, there was also a trampoline. That's what the LAPD calls it. A trampoline is basically when there's a manifest of people, you know, a group of people, and then all of a sudden something happens and everybody tries to run, but nobody can run because everybody is just probably stepping on each other. Some people fall, they step on them, you know, just like one of my friends, she got stepped on, and I'm not going to say her name because she said not to say the name, but she got stepped on, and she told me she got injured during this event. There was some shooting going on at the same time. I heard they were shooting and stabbing. I'm not sure if there were shooting and stabbing. There was some gunshot being heard during a video I found. You could hear the gunshot. You could hear the gunshot. And not only that, but there is also some there were some cops running to the scene. There was also some, you know, ambulance showing up to the scene. You know, people were getting carried out of the scenes. People were, more police officers were coming in later on. And then, they managed to kick everybody out of the parking lot. And then the police, more and more police actually came by later on that day, and they managed to kick everybody out and shut down the street. So then you have a line of police officers shutting down the whole street, so nobody could get near Nipsey Hussle's store. So not only all Crenshaw was closed down, but also that other street that runs down Crenshaw. I don't know what. Oh yeah, Crenshaw. Crenshaw was closed down, and Slauson. That's what I was trying to say. Crenshaw and Slauson were shut down for the night. It was crazy. It was a crazy fucking event. Like, cops were doing the most, like always. People were just, you know, like, we're trying to see this man. Not trying to see this man, but we're just trying to be there because, you know, it's a visual. Yeah, a visual. I used to say vigil, but it's visual, you know. People want to be there to celebrate, not celebrate, but just, you know, kind of memorize this man for what he was and for what the great things he's done, you know. He actually, brought the blacks and Hispanic community together. He was also going to meet up with the mayor's officials and also sheriff with Los Angeles sheriff to you know, to give ideology of how to change some things for violence to stop in Los Angeles, and, you know, for peace to rise again. And over the last few weeks, we've been having some, I mean, crazy shooting. Los Angeles was always a peaceful place for myself. I've been here since, you know, forever, and I myself, I'm in Angelinos, you know. I've been here. I've seen some shit, but not to the point where it's death involved, you know. And lately it's been a lot of shootings, a lot of not only with cops themselves, you know. It's people now, you know. It's gangs growing again. Like, it's an unsafe place to be now, and it's frightening, because I remember when I used to walk the streets of Crenshaw and Slauson not so long ago around, you know, 4 a.m., 1 a.m., and the streets were silent, you know. You wouldn't hear a gunshot, you wouldn't even hear cars, probably a few here and there, but it wouldn't be to the point where people are scared to come out of their house. Now it's a chaotic place to be. Like, you do not want to be around that area during the night, because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you're gonna get shot up or not, you know. I got a friend who lives down there and told me, you know, recently a person got stabbed this morning in the store. Not sure if it's related with the killer of Nipsey Hussle or not, but I did hear that their family were also getting harassed. Two of their family member were murdered, you know? And this shit happens, you know, when you kill somebody's family member, people will come at you, you know? Like this man, like somebody said, this man is a walking dead man, because the cops are not only wanting you, but people are wanting you, you know? Like, that is a scary situation to put yourself into. Period, point blank, okay? And the thing is, like, this man was Nipsey was a good man, you know? Like, he was barely reaching the strike of his career where, you know, he's reaching people. He won a Grammy for Best Rap Album of the Year, I believe. You know, he got nominated, and it's just shit like that. Like, Nipsey was barely growing. He was barely hustling, you know? And the thing was that Nipsey didn't know anybody in the industry, okay? He didn't know anybody in the music industry. He didn't know anybody in the industry itself. And he opened himself these doors. He did what he had to do to get himself where he wanted to get himself to. And this man accomplished that shit without knowing anybody in the industry, without having any connections. You know, he said himself he had a poor uncle. Like, you gotta realize that this man did a lot for himself, not only for himself, but the community. He did a lot for the community, giving community jobs, or giving communities opportunities, you know, changing people. Okay, so we really gotta look at the great things this man did, okay, before jumping into conclusions, because then we got the media covering the bad things he did, but then we don't cover the good things, you know? Like, media is always bullshit, and we always gotta cover both sides of the story. Yeah, he was a gang member, but yeah, he did wanted to change it. He wanted to leave all that in the past. And yeah, he did do some things in the past, but now look at the shit he's done in the recently, you know? Like, you gotta give this man credit. It don't matter if you like his music or not. You gotta give this man credit. He changed lives. He did it different in the community, not in the community itself, but the city of LA, you know? Now, all LA knows of this man, you know? And that's great, but I believe that we should have acknowledged this man when he was alive. We should have said, you know what, this man is doing a change in the community, not only the community, but the city itself. Let's give this man an award or something, you know, like the city awarding him. But no, they didn't do that when he was alive. And I doubt they're going to do it when he just passed away, you know? I doubt the city will do that shit. And that's something that we gotta, you know, we just gotta admire everybody every day, because you don't know when that person is gonna be his last day here. You know, I recently lost, like I always say in all the episodes, I recently lost a friend on December 2nd, you know, Sky. He got shot by a security guard. Another one, you know, like, it's just crazy. We don't gotta kill people. I believe that everybody has the freedom to live. Everybody has the right to live. Nobody should be dead or should die because of somebody's fault. You know, like, I just think we should all just love each other and be free, man. Like, come on, why so much hate? Why can't we just love each other? Quit the racism. Quit everything, man. Like, let's just love each other. Stop with it. Stop all this extraness, all this somebody gotta go because somebody says something, you know. No, nobody got to go. Let's just live in peace and harmony, okay? Like, oh my god, this is another one, man. Really, damn. Another good soul has to leave because somebody else's fault. How many lives do we have to lose before we come to a conclusion that that's not the solution? Where the fuck are you now? You murdered this dude. Where are you now? Going to fucking prison? You're in jail, dude. You really thought you were gonna get away with it? Wow. At a fucking public place in a parking lot. Really? You thought you were gonna get away with it? You gotta think twice before you do something. You can't just go around killing people. People have a reason to be in this world. People are living because everybody has a reason. You haven't found your reason yet, it's okay, it's coming. You better find that reason before you end up in the streets. Now I'm telling you that for reals, because people don't find a reason and they think the reason is in the streets, and then they end up killing other people, when in reality the reason was never to be in the streets. Their reason was probably to help other people, to construct buildings, to do something. But you know, people give up on these people and they end up in the street. I tell you from my point of view, from people that have given up on me, teachers, staff members, principal himself has given up on me. But I tell you this, if you're listening, don't give up. Don't let other people bring your motivations to the ground. You surpass and succeed on whatever you want to be and become or want to do. You do you. You keep on living life. You keep on doing what makes you happy, whatever that is. It really don't matter. It makes you happy, shit. As long as it makes you happy, keep on doing it. You know, I can't stop you. Nobody else can but yourself. You can only control your own life. So make sure when you control your life, it's a good thing you're doing. I'm Jeremy Harlen, your host. And remember, think positive. Think before you act. Don't do anything dumb. Believe in your dreams. Go wild. Dream big. And try to accomplish them. Don't let anybody destroy your dreams. As I was saying, I'm Jeremy Harlen. Thank you for viewing this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Comment if you want to, but yeah, tune in for another great episode, you know? Come on, let's give peace to the world, guys.